Hey gang, happy Monday. Thanks for tuning in. I am SB Mitch. No idea. Give me a follow on Twitter and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Or beater box videos. That's what people subscribe to the channel for. Hi pals! If you're watching this video, you probably already know, but if you're new or just haven't seen the series before, it's Recap Monday. Every other Monday, I will, first of all, sit down at my desk, drink some coffee, and then look through previous beater boxes that have sold all the way through, look at the numbers, and just kind of look and see like how the box performed financially, because, you know, people get beater boxes and mystery boxes all the time on their channels, but I don't know too many people that, you know, take a real close look at how much they actually make on these things, because I'm super original. Douche chill. Wow, that sounded like a complete pompous jerk right there, but hey, whatever, that's cool. You guys want to see how much these boxes make? So I show you. Today we are going back to October, I think. This was a $675 beater box. The box was opened on the 29th of September, and the video went live the 16th of October. There was a pretty big gap in between those, but sometimes I just have too many boxes and I just don't feel like opening them for a while, so I don't. This 9-pair Sol Supremacy beater box came in at a cost of $675 and was kind of, I guess you could say, like probably one of the more diverse boxes I've gotten in a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were still mostly like Nike and Jordan brand, but there's like a pair of Reeboks in there, and I've seen Reeboks in boxes before, but they're usually dead stock, and this was a worn pair of Reeboks, which is just weird. But the main reason I picked this box to do a recap on it was because it performed very, very differently than what I expected. So here's the video. Got a 5.5 youth Air Max 1 grade school. So these look dead stock. I've never seen a grade school pair of these. These are the Air Max 1 collaboration with Sacramento Kings point guard De'Aaron Fox. These are called Swipa because his nickname is Swipa the Fox. Now the cool thing about this pair is they are mismatched. So the loose shoe in here is a size 10.5. We got a React Element 87 or 55. I don't remember. It's a React Element 87, I think. So we got a size 10 Air Zoom Flight the Glove Quick Strike. This is the Sol Collector pairs. You can tell from the Sol Collector branding on the tongue. It's very Seattle Supersonics heavy. Got a Reebok, and this is a replacement box. It says it's a question mid. It's in a size 10.5. I don't know what the colorway is. It definitely looks like New York Yankees inspired, I guess, based on the colorway. Got a 6.5 youth Air Jordan 4 Retro BG. Now these are worn. There's creasing on the toe box. Got a pair of Oreos, Oreo 4s. It's a grade school pair. Got an Air Jordan 13 low and a size US 9. So these are worn, but they're very lightly worn. These are the Charlotte Hornets Jordan 13 lows. If LeBron's not on the Cavs, I really don't care what he does. Got a size 11 LeBron 8, LeBron 7 PS. It's a good shape. These are the USA LeBron 7s. It's size 11 Air Jordan 11 Retro. This is the 25th anniversary Air Jordan 11. I think it's just called like the silver anniversary or something like that. It's just a simple, mostly white Jordan 11. And we got one more in here. It's a Jordan 1. It's a size 10 Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. A little bit of star loft, a little bit of heel drag. This is the yin yang pack, whatever. There's the black one with a white swoosh and a white one with a black swoosh. Obviously, this is the latter. You see what I mean by diverse? I mean, you don't see Reeboks in boxes that are like over $300. So this was kind of weird. Let's see. So 5 of the pairs sold on the website, 3 of the pairs sold on GOAT, and 1 pair sold just to a friend. The last pair that sold was the LeBron 7 USA, and it sold February 1st. So the turnaround on this box was not great at 4 months, a little bit over 4 months. The estimated market value on this box ended up being $1,125, which after kind of watching the video and seeing how everything did is an absolute buck wild number and super inaccurate based on what was inside the box. And just basically because there was like a lack of sales data for a lot of the shoes, like the Reeboks, the Gary Paytons, like a whole bunch of shoes that just don't have much previous sale data for me to kind of go on. But we'll talk about that toward the end of the video. After we subtract the box cost of $485, that left us with an estimated like value versus cost of $440. And then I like to assume that all these shoes are gonna sell on GOAT, so I use that formula, which is 9.5% plus $5, and then the PayPal processing fee of 2.9%. So that made this box have an estimated net profit of $342.96, or a return on investment of 50.07%, which is, you know, good for a $600 box, especially these pairs. That's a really good number. But that's not how this box ended up doing. Right now, I'm gonna pull up my box spreadsheet so you can see. If you look at the far right corner, you'll see that the sale prices on all 9 pairs totaled out to $951, or $174 less than the estimated sale price. Whoops. After subtracting shipping costs and processing fees, we're at $862.83. Then we subtract the box cost, giving us our actual net profit, $177.83, or an actual return on investment of 25.93%, which is still good, but that's nearly half of the estimated ROI. So that's still a pretty decent return, but what happened? Number 1, you gotta let the right one out. That's a reference from a Swedish horror movie called Let the Right One In that you should definitely check out if you have the time to. Watch it with subtitles. But basically I held on to some of the pairs too long. Like the Air Zoom Flight, the gloves were here way too long. The LeBrons were here way too long too. The only pairs that really had any business being held on to for an extended period of time were the Silver Anniversary 11s, which sold pretty quick, and they actually sold at $220, and the Yin Yang Jordan 1s, which sold for like $180 or something like that. So like $30 away from the estimated, which brings me to point number 2, market value versus the actual sales. Most of these pairs were like $20 to $30 away from their estimated market value, except for the one pair, and that was the LeBron 7 USAs. Those sold for $50 or $90 under their estimated market value at the time. But they sold as part of the $50 February program, which I do every February on the website. You can check that out now if you want. I mean, they were still on the website for $100, but they just weren't moving. Like even $40 under market value, they were sitting. And it's just because there's just not much demand for a shoe like that. I mean, the extra $50 would have made the return on this box like closer to 34%, which is a good chunk, but then who knows how long I'd be waiting around for that one specific person that wants to buy those shoes. Which sort of kind of ties into reason number 3, that trying is for suckers. This resonates with me big time because I really don't like working hard. There's really nothing strategic in the decisions I made about this box. The pairs in this box didn't really wow me at the time, so I just kind of cleaned them, listed them, and just like forgot about them. Not that I like forgot about them, but I just didn't like really pay attention to them like I would any other box. And that didn't necessarily like hurt me, but it didn't really help me either. It's just a very hands-off approach, I guess you could say. I mean, if anything, the fact that this box still turned a 25% return on investment with little to no marketing work put into it just kind of proves that Soul Supremacy boxes are absolutely baller. And don't ask me how the Air Zoom Flight, the gloves, sold for $130. That was their estimated market value in the video. That's how much I put them on GOAT for, and that's how much they sold for. Granted, it took a little bit longer, but they sold for $130. That was pure luck. There's nothing to that except for just waiting. And any idiot can wait. But it wasn't until this month when I was like looking through the website and being like, all right, what pairs can I pick for $50 February because I just need them gone. And it just so happened that the LeBron 7s fit into that category. And sometimes things just work out for you without any kind of explanation. The reason I do $50 February is to avoid eBay because I hate eBay. Plus it's just, I want to give people that support this channel and visit the website to have a chance to get a pair of shoes for like super cheap. And like when you're buying them, you could buy them to wear or you could buy them to flip. I don't really care. I'm just glad that they're gone, to be honest with you. So this box did 25%, so $175 return after everything is said and done on a $675 box is still pretty good. Granted, it's not like the 50 to 60% we see with a lot of other boxes, but when you put the pairs in this box against some of the pairs in boxes that do really, really well, I mean, you can kind of see why. So I mean, all this proves is even when boxes suck, they're still good, if that makes sense. Like these boxes that I got the last couple weeks with all the Flyknits in it. Yeah, it's not an exciting box, but I guarantee you the profit on these is gonna be pretty awesome. So once those sell all the way through, I'm gonna do the recap video the next opportunity I have. So, but that's how this $675 box panned out. It did okay. It wasn't a great box, but it still did pretty good. So yeah, that's this week's recap. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I know some of you really like this series. So again, keep the feedback coming in. If you like what's going on here, let me know. If you think something needs changed or you don't like something, let me know too. Just make it constructive. Just don't be a jerk, basically, is what I'm getting at. We are doing a live unboxing next week. It's an $800 box. I just got to figure out what day. But there is a box coming up this Friday. It's another low money box, but it's better than the previous two, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. And that's all I got for you today. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching this video. Take care of each other and remember to keep sneakers fun because they're supposed to be fun. Bye.